This is the DJI Avata 360, and I almost didn't buy the Avata 360 because of this. I have used 360 cameras like the Insta360 X3 and X4, and the problem about the 360 cameras are the stitching lines, and when you come close to those you get moving objects, you get curved lines, and you have a poorer picture quality. So for me, my fear was that the Avata 360 does the same, and that I would always continue to fly the Avata 2 and not the Avata 360 because of all these problems. But I was wrong, and I was not wrong. I put a few examples here where you can clearly see the stitching problems, and of course you also see the picture quality problems. And then I add a playlist at the end with 5 videos I made, which are quite impressive flights and showing you what you can do with the Avata 360, which you cannot do with any other drone. So I hope you like what you see, and let me know below what you think. Give me a like if it's okay for you and you want to see more. Luckily, what you see in the goggles while you fly or on your controller screen is not what you will see in the final output after you edited your video in the DJI Studio app and later in your video editing app. Combined with all these and good cuts, you can make all those problems disappear. The only problem which will survive is the a little bit lesser quality, and when you look closely, something that disturbs me is moving objects. Like you fly past a mountain and the rocks, they move a little bit. You pull away from the mountain, and because you change the angle of the camera from the view, also the mountains move, they seem to move. And of course, what you can do with this camera is bend the horizon until you have a little globe or you have a tube. And this is something I personally don't like. This is a gimmick. I would like to have cinematic views with straight horizons and a top picture quality. So the Avata can do a lot, and you can even do aerobatics. I've never seen anybody do, like you go in low flight about 50 centimeters above ground and you make a barrel roll. You make a barrel roll and turn from going forward to backward or backward to forward in one move. Nobody will really do that. The one thing. The other thing, in aerobatics, when they fly, everything is very fast. They flip and flop and, make their loopings and go through the holes, and very fast everything. And I admire this, that they can fly so fast and react with their fingers so fast. I'm far from that. So respect to all the FPV pilots who can do this. But the Avata 360, because you do it in editing, you can do it slowly. You can make a real slow barrel roll. And this is, again, cinematic and beautiful to see. What you can do is you go to a mountain and you stop in front of a rock. You can look at it. The FPV pilot has a problem to hover. They always have to go, because this is much easier to control when this drone is moving than to really keep it in position. And with the GPS-controlled DJI drones, it is much easier to do this. And as somebody who watches the videos, you can enjoy the view. You can look a moment at the rock. You can look a moment at a plant which grows on top of a mountain and looks just fantastic. The FPV drone will just race by, make a crazy dive, They have a lot of beautiful pictures. I don't want to say anything negative about FPV flying. I admire those people, and I admire the ones who do those really epic cinematic views with the FPV drones. Well, let me know what you think and what you like to see and what is your opinion. Which video do you like best? Just let me know in the description below. I have seen two things just to note. I show you the takeoff and I show you the landing. And the funny thing is that although I land on the same road, just like maybe 2 meters apart, it shows in the video something like 4 meters apart, which is not really a problem, but it also shows the landing minus 1.1 meter or something. You will see in the video, I will circle it. It is a minus distance. The altitude is not really correct, even though the drone has like a downwards sensor, and the downward sensor really, it shows in a red number in the middle of the screen, a correct value, but the normal height it shows on the left side is a little bit confusing. Anyway, this was just a remark what I noticed, that this is off, and I don't know where it comes from and if it can be solved, but yeah, wait for the next update. I made those videos before the last firmware update of the Avata 360. Therefore, maybe one or the other problem is optimized and reduced. I will tell you with the next video if you want to know. If you want to see the videos from which I took all the footage, I cropped here and I show you the problems. If you want to see the complete video, there's a playlist here and you can see them all and enjoy them. I think I love them. So let me know which one you like.